name is Semakaleng Mathebula. I'm South Africa's first black hot air balloon pilot, and I am born and raised in Pretoria, Harankua. So ballooning chose me. I studied politics, couldn't find a job. Marketing assistant opened up in a balloon operator. I said yes. I went from marketing to balloon field to kitchen to flying the balloons. We start at 2 a.m. with our early morning weather check to make sure that everything is good for a flight. We then arrive on the balloon field, do the pre-flight checks and preparations. Once we are ready for the flight, we'll do about an hour in the air playing, having fun. We'll go on landing. We need to make sure that our aircraft, because it is an aircraft, is fit for flight. And then all the fun aspects is just floating on the clouds. I mean, who gets to call this sky the office? So I use my passion for aviation to inspire and impact young black youth's lives, because we are in an industry where we've been marginalized. There's been a history of exclusion due to two things: access and funding. And we've worked together with the Balloon and Airship Federation of South Africa, BAFSA, to ensure that the funding hurdle is overcome. Now we need to address access. And having me as an ambassador for the sport eliminates that access barrier. I want people to look at my story and my journey and think, I can also do that. I think South Africa has been blessed with very rich landscapes, and to drive and get a land experience of it is always inspiring. How many game safaris and winelands do we see that really inspire everyone to come to the country? But now imagine that from an aerial shot. Imagine seeing a giraffe from 500 feet off the ground. Isn't that an inspiring view? It changes your perspective on a country that is blessed with all elements. Not many countries can enjoy the elements of adventure like we do, and we get to enjoy it from a bird's eye view. There are no balloons in the Harankua sky, unfortunately. So to hear a story such as mine and then to reference it for someone who grew up in your neighborhood, I think adds that element of being able to relate even better. It's important that we see beyond what's directly in front of us, because the world is so much bigger. And once you turn the sky into your playground, you realize just how big it is. South Africans keep me motivated. I'm always reminded of how privileged I am to be on my journey. And it keeps me going even when it's cold and it's rainy and you have to take the cold drive back home from a cancelled flight, or you need to wake up at 2 a.m. and be at the balloon field and it's freezing cold. South Africans are a resilient nation, and we're always looking for something to bring us together, and why not be the feel-good story that brings the nation together? I hope my customers don't only leave with a smile on their face. I hope they have left with some sort of knowledge, because it's not only a fun activity, but it's also an educational journey. I hope if I at least inspire one other person to explore their passion, whether aviation or not, after flying with me, then I know I will have touched their lives.